Carmen, you were saying that Central Row is housed at UAW Local 22, but I was wondering if you could talk a little bit more about the relationship you have with labor in Detroit. Who's been supportive, how unions have received the Workers' Center, what some tensions have been.
Well, in the beginning, the formation of the center, when I was not around, I was only been there 2 years now, but 3 years ago, the UAW was very, very supportive in letting them meet at Local 22 on the onset, and then eventually we did get the HRDI funding, but that ran out after 2 years. After 2 years, they didn't want to refund it. They didn't say exactly why. So we were kind of kicked out of the building. But in terms of other labor unions or been any support, no, there hasn't been any. This has been grassroots people, you know, labor activists perhaps individually, community people, activists individually, but as a union saying, I support what you're doing, or, for example, even trying to organize immigrants, no, that's not going to happen. In one case, even their carpenters union was even not even helpful in a case in which some workers were working in construction, I believe, and they were part of they were not part of the carpenters union, but they were not helpful when we contacted them to try to help us with these workers that were not given their prevailing wage. And so they were not supportive. So again, I wouldn't count on the labor movement to support immigrant workers, and if they eventually do, hooray, but I don't see it. And unfortunately, it's going to have to be another movement or another union or another organization where workers have to organize themselves to get their own rights.